Hey guys, it's Bahlockaye, and I'm coming to you with another gameplay video of the Call of Duty Black Ops 2. This is a gameplay of me using the shotgun, the 870 on the map. What's this map called? The map Carrier. This is a pretty old map. I just wanted to do a commentary on this video, completely uncut commentary to see how I could do without any notes or whatever, see how clear and flowing my words could become, if you will. And basically in this video I'm going to be using exclusively this shotgun here, and the shotgun for me is too inconsistent to enjoy. Like here, look at this. I had to shoot him, and then I ran up and knifed him, and I was fairly close. I get lucky in this video, and that's why my score ends up alright and good enough to post on my channel, but like this guy, I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but I just lit him up. And basically what happens with the shotgun is you'll shoot guys who are right in front of you, and you won't get hit markers. Somebody will lie prone, you shoot him in the back, nothing happens. It's quite frustrating. You know, in a shotgun in real life, I mean, 10 feet away, you're gonna kill him. And I mean, granted, you don't want to make it too powerful for balancing purposes, and I'm glad it's not that strong because I don't get killed by it that much. But when you're using it, you kind of wish I had a little more range. You kind of wish I had a little more power. And honestly, I think the shotguns are pretty much worthless without using some sort of sight and not extended mags, using long barrel. If you use it long barrel and the sight, they're really good. They got an extension of range, and sometimes you get really lucky with some shots. But what seems to be happening most of the time is you don't get lucky with the shots, and there's a guy right in front of you that you shot and got a hit marker maybe once or twice, and he didn't die, and he just turns on you. And that happens way too much. The shotgun's supposed to be a gun that makes people not be able to turn on you, but it really ends up being a gun that people will turn on you with. This video is not the best example of that, and I do have video recordings of, like, when I run up straight up to a guy and I'll pow, shotgun right to the face, get a hit mark, and I'll die like immediately after. You know, no death, no. It's just too inconsistent. In this video, you'll see I'm getting a lot of good distance kills. I'm getting a lot of people in the back. I'm getting lucky, but most of the time, like that shot right there. I was not getting that shot some games. Like, I'd shoot a guy that far away, I'd get a hit marker, he turns around and shoots you. Because with the shotgun, I'm not the greatest with the shotgun. I can't, you know, cock it and shoot it again before some guy turns around. Like, usually when I have to shoot a guy twice, I die. Like in that situation right there. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about was why I'm using the shotgun. The shotgun, although it's the most inconsistent weapon, I feel like in Black Ops 2, it's probably the most fun weapon. Like, look right here. I just killed all 3 of those guys who just took CI. I didn't take CI, I know. That's an oversight. But I killed all 3 of those guys who were just fooling around the C flag. No problem. They're dead, you know? Like, that's the great thing about the shotgun when it works. But, like, right there, come on now. Come on now. I was like 5 feet away from him when I peppered him, and he just turns around and shoots me with his pistol. Like, really? But that shows, like, both extremes right there. The shotgun is so much fun. I can't even describe how much fun it is when it works. When it doesn't work, it makes me rage to the next level. And I know I talked about one of my commentaries not raging and how to not rage and how you should, you know, think about your thoughts and this and that. But with the shotgun, it's really hard because you're just like, it's not even your fault, you're dead, you know? And sometimes you'll just get lucky, and then you're really happy. It's kind of like the cocaine or the crack of Call of Duty, because, like, it's good sometimes, you know, when you're on it, it's great. But, but when you're not feeling it, when you're not doing well, it's literally like the worst fucking thing in the world. You know, you might as well... You might as well... That might not be the best analogy, but... Like, look right here. I didn't even get a hit marker there. I mean, I'm sure you guys are watching the video. Well, your hit markers weren't high enough, but... Or not hit markers, your hip-fire reticle wasn't high enough. But, come on now. The shotgun has enough spread to kill a guy that close in one shot. But, enough of that rant. This game's a win, I think, and ultimately it's really fun. It was really a fun game to play, I didn't know what to expect from the shotgun because every time I play, one of the main things I always say when somebody shotguns me, I'm like, why are you even using a shotgun? You don't even go double positive with that thing. And most of the time they don't. Most of the time when somebody's using a shotgun, and again, I got lucky there. Most of the time when people are using a shotgun, I see them go 1 and 1, you know? And for me, that's not good. I want to go 2.0 and above. Some people, they want to go 3.0, 4.0 and above. But for me, 1.0 and above, or 2.0 and above is my goal. And that's really hard to achieve with the shotgun. 1.0 and above is easy, okay? That's no problem for me with the shotgun. But I don't like guns that make it physically impossible for me to achieve my goals from game to game. Like, the sniper rifle is the same way. I think I might have a video or two of sniping footage. But I mean, I go like 1.25, 1.5. I don't know what the ratio is, but that's what I get for like a ratio whenever I use a sniper rifle. I mean, that's good. That's not horrible. I mean, a lot of people would take that. A lot of people would consider that good, but for me, I'm kind of a workaholic, kind of an overachiever, and I try to, you know, do it as good as I can in this game, even though there's nothing really driving me. And my thoughts about this map, by the way, this map I really didn't like until I used the shotgun on it. This map is probably the best map to use the shotgun on, believe it or not, because that side room on the side with the ship, there's a lot of close quarters there. Pretty much everything in there is close quarters. Aside from that, like the ship deck, there's a lot of cover you can hide behind and wait for somebody to come around. If you see them and they're out of range. It's really just a very good run and gun map. If you're trying to camp though, not a very good map. That's part of the reason why I didn't like it before, because when the game first came out, I did a little bit of campy gameplay while I was learning the maps, and this map's not for that. If you're using an SMG or a shotgun, though, I think this is probably one of the best maps out there. And I'm really surprised by the amount of people that don't like this map and prefer the map Standoff. Like, I really like Standoff Week 1 because I could go in one room and basically chill there and get, like, Merciless every time. Not Merciless. Bloodthirsty, Merciless, I don't know. The 10, 20 kill streak. I'm pretty sure I got my highest kill streak in that room. Like, you stay in that room, you shoot everybody who goes to the B flag. Everybody who goes inside the building. Everybody behind you. You shoot everybody in that building the first week, but it's changed since then, and I just don't feel like it's a very run and gun map. There's a lot of snipers who like to shoot in windows on that map, and I find myself getting sniped more than killed by any kind of CQC weapons or skill weapons. Now, Black Ops 2, as a whole with the maps, I feel like they did a good job putting in a variety of maps. But I did realize something when I started using the shotgun. A lot of the maps are not designed for the shotgun. You know, this map's designed for a shotgunner, I feel like. The Standoff is designed for a sniper. But most of the maps are designed for your typical assault rifles and SMGs. And I mean, that makes sense, and that actually makes me like a lot of the maps. But you really need, they didn't balance it out enough. I mean, you look at some of the maps. One of the maps I hated when the game first came out was, I can't even remember what it's called. It's got the rocky cliffs. Damn, I can't think of it. But I liked Drone at first. Drone at first, I really liked Drone. That turns out to be a wicked sniper map. Like, if you go anywhere in the middle of the map, you're sniped. But anyways, the one that's like all the rocky outcroppings, it looks like Afghanistan. That one, that map, I really hated at first, but then I started realizing this map's got a lot of close quarters engagements if you really look for it, and that's when I started going like agency, using just pistols or shotguns on that map, and I've had a lot of fun on that map. So it's really interesting how maps kind of change as the game goes on. Like, people change their preference. Like week 1, I think you probably all remember who played this game a lot, is Hijacked was the map of choice. Every lobby you entered, it was like Hijacked, Hijacked, Hijacked. And when I first played Hijacked, I was like, oh wow, this is like a new Nuketown, and it kind of is. The map design's very similar, but the 3 levels kind of gives it a little more diversity, and you can kind of flank that way. But as far as maps goes, Hijacked is kind of just more of a clusterfuck than any other maps, and it's kind of like it's luck, depending on how, or it's basically luck which decides how good you do on that map. I personally don't mind Hijacked. If Hijacked gets voted for, I'm not gonna be upset, but you know, it's definitely no Nuketown, and that actually brings up another point. Nuketown. I mean, they put that map in the game, right? If you pre-order, right? So you have Nuketown, but the only way to play it is in Chaos Mosh Pit, which doesn't even play Nuketown 24/7. And when you play it on the Chaos Mosh Pit, you get some game modes you don't want to play, like Kill Confirmed and whatnot. And sometimes you get Nuketown. I really wish they'd include it in the core map rotation. Like, they've already started including the DLC maps. Like, you know how it works. If you get into a lobby with everybody who owns the DLC, you can get the DLC maps along with the regular maps. Why isn't Nuketown in there for people who pre-ordered? I'm sure there's plenty of people who pre-ordered that would love to play that map in core and get it sometimes. But this gameplay is winding to a close right here. The game's over. I win. I win. My team wins. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this one, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys.
Extra complete, RTB.